World Tarot Year cards, which are fantastic ways to plan how you're going to interact with the world at large in 2016. And it's very simple to calculate a World Tarot Year card. All you do is add up the numbers of the year 2016. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6 equals 9, which gives you the ninth trump or major arcana card, which is the Hermit. And what can we expect from a Hermit year? Well, one of the things that we can expect is that the Hermit is about tuning into your own inner guidance and very much walking your talk. And if you need to, also taking time out for retreat, taking time out to listen to your own, to follow your own individual path, and mainly finding out what is really essential in your life. Now, when you apply that to large groups of people, one of the things that's really interesting about this card is that it's not just the Hermit, it's also the ninth card in the major arcana, and it's also connected to the astrological card sign of Virgo. And we can expect basically maybe an interest in reforming or refining our food system, our medical system and health system. People may be more interested in mindfulness or meditation practices. You may find large groups of people wanting to get involved in reforming society, or maybe even coming up with alternative lifestyles, and people being willing to work very diligently and very hard to create these goals, because the 9 connects to the 9 months that we spend in our mother's wombs. So there's very much a sense of birthing something this year, wanting something very concrete to be completed by the end of this year. And so how would this connect for each of us individually? Well, each of us has an individual year card, and all you do is add the number of your birth month and birthday to this 9. So if you were born on January 1st, 2016, your tarot year card this year would be 11, which would either be justice or strength, depending on which deck you use. And basically what that would mean is for the next year, you individually will be concerned with either balancing your life or following your passions. But when you go to connect with the outside world, you're going to need to take into account the collective vision of wanting to tune in, have integrity, and birth something into being that has substance and that matters and has meaning. One of the shadow sides of the Hermit card, which we may want to look out for this year, is there's a tendency to want to go it alone. And even groups of people can go it alone. We can become sort of tribal and not want to connect to one another, not want to listen to one another, not want to maybe interact with what the masses are thinking and want to withdraw and find our own sort of like-minded group and hang out there. The Hermit is sort of advising us to not do that. Basically, to find, if we want to find external guides, find people who are walking their talk, who we admire, find systems that are working that we admire. This is where the ancient traditions might come into play, and use those as a guide to bring our individual or group piece out into the collective, share them with others, find out what they're doing, and then go back and interact with the people that we find the most comfortable. So I hope that this helps you plan your year, helps you maybe find out what is most essential to you, what has integrity for you, what wants to be completed for you, and what is sort of the guiding light in your life and the spiritual or ancient traditions that have most meaning for you as you go into your new year. Happy New Year, everyone.